day everyone, I am Arman Joseph F. Watco from BSc 2D and today I will explain forces in two dimensions using this example. So let's go. Example number 1. Campers leave a food cooler with a weight of 192.0 Newton using two ropes hung over three branches. Rope 1 exerts a force with a magnitude of 166 Newton at an angle of 47.4 degrees above the horizontal. Rope 2 exerts a force at an angle of 36.1 above the horizontal. A. Find the magnitude of the force F2 that produced at net force on the cooler that is straight upward. B. Determine the net force acting on the cooler. In forces in two dimension is the best way to solve is using the free body diagram. So alam na natin yung force na nag-act dun sa object which is yung cooler. For free body diagram, again, we assume yung object, we will convert the object just a point here, ito siya. And say, ito yung coordinate system natin na x and y. And this is the F2. And we have 36.1 degrees. Ito naman yung ating F1. And this is 47.4 degrees. And this is the weight of the object. This is our free body diagram. And for letter A, to solve for the magnitude of the force 2, kailangan natin i-resolve each forces to their components for the force. 1, we have F1y equal to F1 sine. The angle now is 47.4 degrees. And for F1x naman is equal to F1 cosine. The angle is 47.4 degrees. And we have to make sure of this sign. F1x is negative. Kasi considering this is the sign positive to the right and positive to the upward. For the F2y naman is equal to F2 sine 36.1 degrees. For the F2x is equal to F2 cosine 36.1 degrees. We want the net force to be purely vertically. Ibig sabihin that yung x component of the net force must be 0. Yeah. And this is the that is yung summation of the horizontal natin at the x component is equal to 0. In this situation, pwede natin ma-solve yung force 2. Ito yung isa na gagamitin natin para ma-solve yung force 2. And sa summation of force natin at the horizontal, pag-aadin natin lahat ng forces na nasa horizontal. So yung F2, meron tayong F2y, ito siya, F2y, ito siya. Ayan yung kanya, and ito naman yung kanyang F1y. Ito yung kanyang F1x. Again, we add the F1x to F2x. So, Fx is equal to negative F1 cosine 47.4 degree plus yung F2 cosine 36.1 degrees. Again, yung summation of Fx natin is 0 nga, pwede natin ilipat ito sa kabila. This is positive. F1 cosine 47.4 degrees equals sa F2 cosine 36.1 degrees. Alam natin yung value ng F1, which is equal to 166 Newton. So we can now solve for the F2. We divide both sides by cosine 36.1 degrees. So we can cancel this one. F2 now is equal to F1 natin is 166 Newton cosine 47.4 degrees divided by cosine 36.1 degrees. By calculating, F2 na is equal to 139 Newton. For B naman, yung x component of the net force is 0. Kung gagamitin natin yung force 2 na to, 139 Newton from part A, lahat ng matitira, all that remains to find the net force on the cooler is the sum of the y components of all three forces. For net force y, pag-a-addin natin lahat ng nasa y components, yung F1y, F2y, and yung weight ng net force y is equal to F1 sine 47.4 degrees plus F2 sine 36.1 degrees minus yung weight na negative, yung weight dahil nasa baba siya ng summation of F at Y or the net force of the vertical. Substitute the values. Ang F1 natin again is 166 Newton sine 47.4 degrees plus 139 and sine 36.1 degrees minus the weight na 192 Newton. The net force acting on cooler is equal to positive 11.9 Newton. In the positive y direction, and this is example for forces in 2 dimension.